Hi everybody, it's Sherry, and I just wanted to show you a couple cards that I made. These are both envelope cards. I decorated the envelopes and put the card on the inside. On this one here, I'm going to move this one out of the way for a minute so I can show you this one. On this one here, I did the back with the Martha Stewart doily border punch. Can you see that? And then I found this Velcro a long time ago, and it's super thin, super thin. So it works really good for these closures. It doesn't make them bulky. And then I just made the card that matches to go in the envelope with the same Tilda image and then my stamp on the side here. And it just slides right in there, and there's a little notch that I cut out with a Stampin' Up! Oval punch so that you can get in it real easy. And then for the front, I used Colorblock light blue 6x6 pad from Walmart for the blue and the yellow. And then this pink here was from Michael's. It's the Studio G pink paper that was in like the $1.50 bins. And the image here is Tilda with Hawaiian flower, and I colored her with my Copics. I used the fluorescent Copics that Carla, who is Kappa Mia here on YouTube, gave me for the butterfly and the flower. And I'll zoom you in there so you can kind of see how pretty those fluorescent colors are. They're really pretty. I loved them. And this is probably one of the brighter cards I've done. And so it was just a real simple, real easy card, and I'm absolutely in love with the Tilda images. I think I want like every one they have. So that's the first one I made. And then the second one I made is Tilda with rubber boots. Excuse me, there she is. And then I put some glossy accents on her boots. I colored her up with my Copics. I used for the let me think here. For the bottom here, I used Crumb Cake Stampin' Up! Paper with Coastal Cabana ink from Stampin' Up! I also used this paper right here, is from the Stampin' Up! Fresh Prints papers. It's one of the little ones, like a matte stack that they have in their current mini catalog right now. And so I used that for the background. I popped Tilda up on some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And then I used some Tim Holtz corners for down here on the bottom, just to add a little to it. It looked just a little too plain, and I used my Stampin' Up! Scallop punch here for the border, and I inked around everything with also Coastal Cabana ink from Stampin' Up! And then I used my Stampin' Up! Border punch, or my border die, for here, and it just kind of rounded it a little bit. And again, another piece of that thin Velcro. And I used Crumb Cake paper for the inside, and then there's the same matching Tilda image that's on the inside, and there's the back corners of the Tim Holtz corners. You have to, these ones you have to fold down. So it kind of made, I had to make sure it wasn't too tight so that my card couldn't slide in. So I also used some glossy accents on the inside to help glue that down. And again, another one of those thin pieces of Velcro, and it goes like that. And then this is a paper tray ink, no, not paper tray ink, My Favorite Things, and it's called My Favorite Sentiments. And I've been using that set quite a bit here lately, and I like that that sentiment. And I colored her skin with E000, E00, and E02. Her hat right here is colored with E11, E13, and E15. Her hair is E50, 51, and 53. And her dress, bow, and boots are BG 10, 11, and 13. So I like when the colors kind of go together, because then I know they match. So that worked out really good for me, and I really was tickled with how she turned out. So I'm trying to get better. I keep seeing Jen Callie's images, and they're so stunning, and Sybil's, and all these great people that color with Copics, and I want so desperately to get as good as them, and it's really hard for me because with not being able to see well, I have trouble telling how fabric lays. And so I've been actually looking at pictures on the internet because I wanted this to lay similar to what silk would. So I pulled up some images of silk on the internet, and I looked at them, and I tried to see where the dark and where the light was, and to try to help me know. And I had my daughter help point out on the things that I couldn't see. So I did this one a long time ago, and then this is my one I just did day before yesterday as far as the images go. And I think you can see a difference in this one in lieu of that one. And I really do. I'm going to zoom in here. I love the way her boots look with the glossy accents. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it really does make them look shiny and wet and slick, like, you know, rain boots. You know, so like galoshes would, and I like that. I thought that was a really cute accent. So I hope you guys like these. If you do, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Bye.